Hey, welcome to Slow MTG. Again, I've got 4 boxes to crack open today. They are something special. They came out a bit out of the blue. These Lord of the Rings Universes Beyond got to milk the franchise Wizards. So they made 4 special decks that only have 6 cards and 3 set boosters. And they combine to make a scene. Not that kind of scene. But anyway, so we got the Lord of the Rings, Aragorn at Helm's Deep, the Might of Galadriel, each with 6 cards, Gandalf at Pelennor Fields, and of course we've got the baddie, the Flight of the Witch King. They smell fresh and new, sort of like new board game smell, a bit plasticky. Anyway, they're pretty big, so I'm trying to make them fit in my desk. So here they come. One of the boxes, they look like that. They come in a big sort of cardboard Wizards box, the size of maybe the ones that come with 4 of the Commander decks. So in it, you got shiny goodness, 6 cards that put together and form a scene. These legendary scenes come to life, and they're made in the US. And you've got 3 set boosters. You got a little bit of this at the top where you tear it open, and let's get straight into it at the bottom. Yeah, nice. It's really nice. They feel like a premium holiday product because everything here is, you can't really see it, but it's got a textured printed box, and this is almost embossed, sort of stamped, foil stamped scene box. Aragorn at Helm's Deep. Let's get into Aragorn and see what he's up to at Helm's Deep, leading the charge. Okay, I'm gonna cut this open this way. If I can, instead of tearing it open, because I wanted the boxes to still look nice, but the glue is really tight in there, so I might not be able to do it without damaging the box. If I can't do it, then I might say screw it, and I'll just open it the normal way. You know what? Screw it, I'm just going to open it the normal way, as you do. So these are really tamper-proof, but these things don't even tear properly. Oh, come on. Make a nice box. Maybe Wizards, we need a way to... Oh, I'm going the wrong way, that's why. Start over here. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Get rid of that. Recycle that. This lifts up. And what do we have here? Inside, little thumb insert. And let's yank it out. Nice. You got that fresh board game box smell. So what have we got here? We've got really nice, beautiful artwork here by Jason Rainville of Aragorn, taking care of an orc, I think. At the back, you've got this thing to display your scene. It's probably just cheap paper, you can see here. It's just made of cardboard. Not as premium as the outer box. So what happens here is you put it out like that, and you can put in a card to make a scene. So for example here, I think you want to sleeve your cards because this is pretty tight. It's not really nice actually. So I don't know how it goes in. You kind of have to slot it in, I guess. Like this. And then you put them all 6, and then not really nice. I guess it's nice if you frame it. So here we go. To make this card, I guess it sort of looks like this. Can't really see, but there we go. Okay, anyway, coming back to the main action, the insert here, you've got these tabs to punch out, the card dividers. You've got this little box that slots out. Nice, pretty cute. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside. There you go. And this is where the action happens. The main action, it's a little box. Let's see, I guess it can open either way. It's held together by these tabs. Wow, Wizards have to get really creative about these. So we've got 3 set booster packs. I think these are the ones that are made in the US. So the rares are at the back as opposed to the Japanese one where the rares are at the front. And of course you've got this in 2 packs. The cards in 2 packs. Oh, these are the art cards. Wow. Version 1, Aragorn, regular. Nice. So I guess the art card series continues beyond the set. So it says here V1 Aragorn Premier, I guess Premium. So okay, let's see. These come in nice recycled packaging in paper. So, and these are actually better when you tear them open. They're they tear open easily, so they don't damage the cards as badly. Okay, so these are, as you know, our foil. They come in non-foil and search foil as well in the special edition collector's boosters. Oh, my light is very reflective. Let's see if I can adjust it. Okay, here we got the sword that's Anduril Narsil reforged in foil. And these are all brand new cards, so these sets. So there's 6 each, 24 of them. I'm going to go through them. So you watch me at 2 speed if you really want to zip through this. So it's a 2 mana legendary equipment, 3 to equip Ascend. Ascend is a mechanic that came out in Ixalan. If you control 10 or more permanents, you get City's Blessing for the rest of the game. Whenever equipped, each creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. If you have City's Blessing, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. I guess there's some decks that want to double counters and make lots of counters. This is pretty helpful. 2 mana to cast, 3 to equip is fine. Then of course it connects with Aragon, Hamburg Hero, not Hamburger Hero, Hamburg Hero. Here is really a combat-focused commander, because what happens here, he's got a couple keywords here. Attacking creatures you control on first strike and renown. Renown, if you don't remember, is when a creature with renown 1 deals combat damage to a player. If it isn't renown, put a +1/+1 counter in it, it becomes renown. I think it was in M19? I'm not sure. Could be right. Whenever a renowned creature you control deals combat damage to a player, double number of +1/+1 counters on it. So you're just trying to get in, swing, hit, do damage, and grow the counters. This is another one that's made a bit of waves. The non-foils are actually picking up some steam on the aftermarket. Legolas, quick reflexes. That's the Legolas jumping in the battle, firing his bow. I think what's hot about this is green generally is not great. Obviously, there are maybe only 2 types of green type counter spells. It's not really in the color pie for green. So Split Second is really good. If you don't remember, Split Second, it's a mechanic. I think it came out in Planet Chaos or Time Spiral. As long as this spell is on the stack, players can't cast spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. So it's a good way to cast this and then effectively stop people from counter spelling if you want to pop off. And what it does is you untap target creature until end of turn against Hexproof Reach, and whenever this creature becomes tapped, it deals damage equal to its power up to 1 target creature. So a way to protect it, like Snakeskin Veil. So we've got Legolas jumping into battle. We've got Gimli's Reckless Might, also part of the ring party. He's fighting, he is pushing, he's like beating up bad guys. And creatures you control have haste, enchantment, and formidable. Whenever you attack, if creatures you control have total power 8 or more, attacking creature you control fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Now you can see all these cards are pretty combat focused. And then we've got Isengard Unleashed 2 and triple red. And damage can't be prevented this turn. This is a sorcery. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals triple that damage. And instead, 4 and triple red. This is great in spells matters type decks where you really want to smash face and then and burn them out. So it would fit right in there. The flashback gives it good, but the triple pip red is really tough. And of those, last card in the set, not the most exciting one. It looks like it's kind of chopped off. I think that was, who is this? Maybe Aragon? Where is the other half? Anyway, I can't join this. Here we go. No. Anyway, I'll figure out the scene later. But anyway, you may exert Rohirrim charges as it attacks, and then when you exert, you can't untap their next untap step. Whenever you exert a creature, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an equipment card. Put the card on the battlefield attached to that creature. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. I'm wondering if... Oh, too bad attacks. It can't trigger Helm. But anyway, I think any equipment, Boros Equipment Matters deck would want cards like that pulls out equipment and attaches for free. So that's the 6 cards that form a scene. Let's see if I can kind of put it together here. What is the scene look like? Let's go. Oh, Legolas. So Gimli, something like that, I think. I can't. What is going on here? Sorry, this is not the most well prepared video. I should have been more prepared. Anyway, that looks weird. Something's kind of missing in between. Yeah, I guess it does make the scene. Hang on, I realized that was completely out of focus. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. So the picture, the complete picture looks nicer. So these things all connect, but a lot of the details are lost behind the frames. Okay, enough of that. I'll gotta pick up the pace, otherwise people will be bored and bounce. So we've got 3 more boxes to get through. Let's crack this one. This one's the art cards for, I assume. Oh, they are in a sub-series, the Tale of Middle Earth art series. Only 24 cards subset that belongs to this. So yeah. Wow. Okay, I got it. Combine 6. So you know what? You don't need to damage the cards. You can actually damage the art cards instead, because there's 6 of them. They form the scene like this. 1. I'm just gonna do that. This thing needs to pop out. 2. I'm gonna do it really crudely and roughly. 3. There you go. But it's kind of weird. Looks like a child's. Let me put that up. Looks like a child's cheap ass project. Sorry, wizards, but this looks pretty terrible. Unless I'm doing it wrong. If I am, please let me know. We got Gimli over here, and it doesn't even. What happens is, because you tuck the card in and you lose. I guess it overlaps. Let's have a look. You lose part of the scene because of this black little thing here. Unless there is a way for you to just kind of stick it on this card. You do better off in a frame, just getting a cheap frame. And anyway, I'm not even going to try. So, well, I tried. I'm going to half try. All right, get rid of the art cards. These things are useless. Be sure to recycle them if you want to keep them. But I'm sure anything magic is pretty crazy these days, so they might be worth something. Okay, I'm going to save these to the end to crack them. So let's keep moving. All right, which is next? I think Might of Galadriel before we go into Gandalf, and let's get in. Now, the prices, ooh, it's very sticky. The prices of these cards have tanked quite a bit since they released. I guess as people are starting to crack open the collector's boosters, more and more supply is getting out there in the market. Ooh, this one is really sticky. Can't really tear it without, just have to do that, I guess. So prices are settling down a little bit after the initial craze. These things are readily available. I can see them most of the stores, even retail stores have them, game stores. So we've got a bit of a mark there. It looks like someone's fingerprint. That's kind of gross. Anyway, so this is nice. I'll leave that in the background so we can see what the scene looks like. I didn't do that just now. And then the punch outs. Take this out. Get rid of that. Open up the peel out. Get the cards out. Put aside the set boosters. I might get some Bowmasters from there. And let's get straight into the cards. I'm going to do the art cards first. As you've seen them, they form the scene. 6 of them. I don't think they come signed. These are all, unless they are random drops, but yep, they're pretty unsigned. They're unsigned at the moment. It says here V2, Volume 1. I guess Volume 1, Volume 2. This is Galadriel. All right, let's get into Galadriel. I think of all the 4, each of them are led by a legendary creature. In this case, I think Galadriel is one of the better ones, or the more powerful ones. And we've got some interesting cards here to go through. So I went through, if you haven't watched my special collector's edition opening, I did pull a search foil version of this. It's an X card, green. It does green things enchantment. When this Arboreal Alliance enters the battlefield, create an XX green treefolk creature token. Whenever you attack with 1 or more elves, populate. If you don't remember populate, it's create a token that's a copy of a creature token you control. So ready for token matters type decks. And it's got a verse or a line from the long list of ants. All right, we've got namesake Galadriel, Light of Valinor, green, white, and blue. Legendary creature, 3/3, a bit understudded, but look at those abilities. Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that has not been chosen this turn. So you can, essentially, if you make 3 things, you can get up 3 effects. One is add 3 mana, which probably lets you cast another creature or do green stuff. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's great. Get the creatures on the board, buff them up, and then 3, scry 2, draw a card. Really powerful. The mana could be used in things that could make creatures. So I think this is really underserved. It's not going to be super CEDH or anything, but I think it's going to be a fun one to build around. Got to rally the Galadrim, so 2 and green and white. It's a sorcery, create a token as a copy of target creature you control. And Conspire, as you cast a spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When you do, copy it, and you may choose a new target for the copy. You may choose a new target. So if you've got a way to copy, let's say, if I have a commander that plays red, Dockside, you know, I can have 2 Docksides, make lots of treasure tokens. Really nice. And then I think these look nicer than the search foils. If you saw the search foils last night, sometimes it's really hard to see the card. I'm trying to find an example of one that would demonstrate what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Damn, I'm messing stuff up. Give me a sec. Should have prepared it. Like, hey, look at this. Rally the Galadrim. Okay, this one's nice, but the Gandalf one was really hard to tell. So here's the search foil. I don't have the non-foil version, the search foil version, and the foil version. Which one do you prefer? Don't know. They're both same but different. Anyway, so we've got Rally. We've got Galadriel's Dismissal. It's a 1 mana white card, an instant kick with kicker, 2 and a white. Target control. Oh, it's a phasing card. Target creature phases out. If this spell is kick, each creature target player controls phases out instead. This is really nice. It's like Teferi's Protection, except for creatures. But costs a lot more, so it costs 4. Nice protection spell. I think this will see some play, actually. You can protect your Voltron commander, or you can protect the entire batch. Got Mist of Lorien. It's got Replicate on it, 2 and a blue. Replicate, if you don't remember, is when you cast a spell, copy it for each time you pay its Replicate cost. You may choose new targets for copies. Return, it's a bounce spell, but sorcery speed. Return target non-land permanent and each other non-land permanent the same mana value as that permanent to their owner's hands. Last card is Galadrim Brigade, 2 and a green, and it's got squad. 1 and green is an additional cost. Cast the spell. You may pay the squad cost any number of times. When this creature ETBs, create that many tokens that are copies of it. So this is an anthem. It's a 3 mana elf. I can see it in some elf decks that want to go really wide. Basically, you make lots of tokens and they buff each other up. And they become huge. And then you play Gaia's Cradle or something and generate tons of mana. Anyway, so that's the Galadriel version. That's the art there in the background. Galadriel looking magnificent on the battlefield, making all the orcs bow to her as the elves start beating down. So the last of the good guys. Let's go through the 3rd out of the 4th box. I think you need... Oof, try my best to do fast. Nope. Still can't get it right. Anyway, 3rd out of the 4th box. We have Gandalf in this one. Dear old Gandhi. This one's really dark. I think in terms of the artwork, it's not... Ooh, this one came bent out of shape in the box itself. Sort of torn. Strange, because the outer box was perfect. Insides are fine. I guess there is a level of human intervention in these decks, in the packaging. So maybe it's packed by series of workers in a factory somewhere. So here we go. We've got Gandalf in the fields, fighting off the Witch King of Angmar, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. It says V3, Volume 3. So let's do the art cards first. You've seen how they look. They look pretty. But the Gandalf one, I think... Whoa, double. I'm seeing double here. They are... This is the tail. What does it say? Sorcerer's Squall. It's the name of the card. This one is not as exciting because each of the other scene cards, there's something going on every part of the scene. Lots of people. This Matt Stewart does some nice art, but essentially the action's actually only really happening in kind of 2 parts. One, the bottom here where Gandalf is firing, and the top left there where there is the Witch King, I think. Here we go. Let's go meta. Okay, anyway, enough rubbish. Enough theatrics. Okay, let's get straight into it. We've got one more box, and then we've got 12 packs of set boosters to crack, and it's a very 20-minute video. I don't know how many people have dropped off, but appreciate if you're staying. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, the yada yada usual. I really appreciate any comments. If you like this video, just drop me a comment. I appreciate all comments, thoughts, criticism, praise, thanks. I will accept it all. It's nice to make content for everybody and spend money so you don't have to. Anyway, here we got Olorin's Searing Light. Each opponent is an instant 2 and borrows colors. Each opponent exiles a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. And if you've got Spell Mastery, there are 2 or more instances of sorceries in your graveyard. This deals damage to each opponent equal to the power of the creature they exile. Pretty good burn spell if you're playing against a deck that is big fatties, green generally, or Eldrazi. Got Sorcerer's Squall here. Delve. Wow, Delve is back. If you remember Delve, that kind of broke with, that came out in Khans. We had Treasure Cruise, Dig Through Time. 6 and triple blue. Delve. Basically, each card you exile from your graveyard while casting this spell pays for 1 generic mana. Been so busted if it paid for colored mana as well. Target opponent mills 9 cards. Then you may cast instant or sorcery spell from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put in the graveyard, exile it instead. That's nice though. This could be really cute if someone mystical tutored something like Peer in the Abyss or Ad Nauseam. I know it's more expensive, and you've got a stacked graveyard. You could just cast it for free, or if it's a way to take their win con away from them. Anyway, that's sorcery speed though, so you can only do it in your turn. So not super powerful unless you play something like Born with a win, so you can play at instant speed. We got Rama's Eka Ancient Shield. Wow, it's a legendary artifact. That's this thing in the background here. It's whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card and create a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. At the beginning of combat in your turn, creatures control of Defender gain Exalted at the end of turn. If you don't remember, Exalted, it's on cards like Noble Hierarch. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn for each instant of Exalted among permanents you control. So it just buffs a single creature. Good. Courageous Resolve. One guy. Look at this guy. He's down against the Witch King on dragon, and he's got his blade up. Anyway, up to 1 target creature you control gains protection from each of your opponents until end of turn. It's an instant for 2 and a white, and then you draw a card as well. Got Fateful Hour. If you have 5 or less life, you can't lose life this turn. You can't lose a game this turn. Your opponents can't win the game this turn. I think this will see some play. And then you've got Gandalf, the Secret Fire. This is a nice card. It's Jeskai, blue, red, and white. It's an avatar wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand during an opponent's turn, exile that card with 3 time counters on it instead of putting it in your graveyard. As it resolves, if the exile card doesn't have suspend, again suspend. So basically, you get the effect of the card if you cast it in your, if it's not during an opponent's turn, and then it comes back 3 turns later. This would fit nicely in the timey-wimey precon deck. And the last one is Fell Beast Shriek. Poor guy is listening to Shriek. Sorcery. Each blue and red. Each opponent chooses a creature they control. Tap and goad the chosen creatures. Goad is until end of your next turn. Those creatures attack each combat if able and attack player other than you if able. And then you can splice onto instant or sorcery. This was spliced into Arcane that came out in the original Kamigawa block. Splice is as you cast an instant or sorcery, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card's effect that spell. So basically, you add for it's a bit more expensive than casting the spell itself, but basically you add 2 and you can splice a card for 2 blue and red, and then you get this ability stitched onto the other card. That is it, and then I'm getting into the last. Ooh, this is damaged. Look, check this out. So that's kind of upsetting. Well, I'm okay. These are junk anyway. So it came damaged in the box. The external box looks fine, but it must have suffered some damage going in. Ooh, finally you can see my desk. Okay, finally I got one in one Fell Swoop. This one is the Flight of the Witch King. I think the Witch King of Angmar is fleeing. Check that out. This one's not damaged. And I will put this in the background. This is Campbell White Art. Oof, I'm getting tired. It's speaking non-stop for 25 minutes. You know, these videos are tough because you got to keep talking. The worst thing is silence on a video unless you're doing ASMR. And you just got to keep yakety-yakking. If not, people will get bored. I always watch these videos at 2 speed anyway, by the way, just so that things move along faster. And sometimes, you know, my brain slows down and I'm trying to pull the words together. And I realize that, ooh, man, damn, it's damaged. Was that me or was that from the pack? Fuck. Anyway, whatever. Sorry for swearing. Here we go. We've got the Witch King of Angmar. We've got 6 cards here, including the last card that was damaged. Wizards. Or is it me? I don't know. But anyway, whatever. So we've got the name of the cards behind. The last of the set. These are nice as well. You could put them in a... you can't really put them in a 9-card binder because... Well, I guess you could. They sit like that. So I'm going to put them on my desk here. Yeah, you got the scene in one page. I saw a guy make a commander deck that only played these cards. So he had it was a bit of a troll. You had to know what the cards are and they kind of represented each of the cards. So yeah, that's an interesting way to present a commander deck, isn't it? Anyway, last one, we've got the last 6 cards. These are all brand new, by the way, to this set. Exclusive to this. And of course, the collector's booster packs. So yeah, you will see them anywhere. Of course, they can Wizards as a policy where they can make functional reprints in any other set. So we got 5 and triple red. Call forth the Tempest Cascade. Cascade, if you don't know what Cascade is, it's a busted mechanic. Whenever you cast a spell, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. Put the exile cards on the bottom of your library in any order, then do it again because this has got double Cascade. So 5 and triple, 8 mana. Call forth the Tempest deals damage to each creature your opponents control equal to the total mana value of other spell you've cast this turn. So it's really cool. Damage spell. We've got Nazgul Battle Mace. So this is the Mace of the Witch King. You can see his hand striking out. Oh, maybe one of the Nazguls. Yeah, it's one of the Nazguls. It's not the Witch Kings. Anyway, equip creature. It's cost 5. Expensive. 3 to equip. Equip creature has a whole host of keywords. Menace, Death Touch, Annihilator 1. Wow. And whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent, put that card on the battlefield under your control unless a player pays 3 life. So Annihilator 1 is like when a creature attacks defendant player sacrifices a permanent. So if it's Annihilator 3, then you need sack 3 permanent. So it could be a land. Yeah, so pretty good. Annihilator's kind of annoying and busted. So we got Witch King Sky Scourge. He's a Wraith Noble. Flying 5/5 for 5 in black and red. So 7. Whenever you attack with 1 or more Wraiths, exile top X cards of your library, where X is their total power. You may play those cards this turn. And he's got Undying as well. So he comes back. When the creature dies, he had no +1/+1 counter. I mean, return the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter. So it costs 7 for 5/5, which is meh stats. But he does come back as a 6/6 if he dies. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Witch King halfway through. We've got Mordor on the march. We've got 2 Nazguls flying on Fell Beasts. 3 and black and red. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a token as a copy of it. Lots of token copying going on. It gains haste at the end of turn. Exile at the beginning of the next step. It's kind of cool. It's like sneak attack upset for stuff in your graveyard. And it's got Storm. Oh my god, that's pretty busted. Too bad it's not from any graveyard, but it's from your graveyard. So I guess it work for decks that want to mill big creatures in and then you play them or and storm off. Last card here, second last, Fell Beast of Mordor, 2 black. It's a Drake Beast, flying Devour 1. Wow, I'm not familiar with Devour. Devour 1 is this ETBs. You may sacrifice any number of creatures. The creature ETBs with that many +1/+1 counters on it. So I guess if you have spare tokens of some sort, you can sack them and buff this. 3/3 for 4 is a bit understated though. Whenever this ETBs attacks, target opponent loses X life and gain X life with X's number of +1/+1 counters on it. So yeah, anyway, lots of X's in there. We've got a land. We've got Minas Morgul, the only land of the 24 cards. It's a legendary land. ETB is tapped. You can tap to add black. And a tree and a black tap. Put a shadow counter on the target creature for as long as creature has a shadow counter in it. It's a wraith in addition to its other types. A creature with shadow. Wow, it becomes... Yeah, it has shadow. Can block or only be blocked by creatures with shadow. I thought Wizards were trying to move away from shadow as a mechanic because it's a little bit awkward. That, you know, it just makes creatures unblockable because generally things like shadow and horsemanship and some of the keywords aren't super common. Not very good for gameplay because they're pretty much undeniable, unblockable. Anyway, enough about that. I've got 3, 6, 9, 12 of these bad boys to crack. Let's get into it. I'm gonna bring up this one because I think this... Imagine if all the scenes kind of work together to form one gigantic scene. That'll be really awesome, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got Galadriel there. We've got 12 packs to get through. And we're already 30 minutes in. You know what? You know what? I'm just going to keep going if you want to watch it. I'm not going to make a separate video for cracking 12 booster packs because why would you watch that? Anyway, so we've got, what have we got? We got art card at the front, got map card, and then what we're looking for is Nazgul's Lauren revealed. These are the commons, Treason of Isengard. We've got the uncommons. We get Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold, Prince Imrahil. We always get this guy, and then we've got Strider, Ranger of the North, Aragon in when he was first introduced, known as Strider. So we've got our uncommon, which is Eowyn. We've got the Scene card, Borderless, Nasty End. Got Mythic Glamdring. Oh, for a moment I thought it was the One Ring. Damn, we got the Glamdring. Not quite the One Ring. It's Gandalf. Each equipped creature's first strike gets +1/+0 for each instant sorcery card in your graveyard. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may cast an instant or sorcery from your hand with mana value less than or equal to that damage without paying its mana cost. So it's pretty powerful still. Mythic. Got uncommon, Old Man Willow, and then we've got our Orc Army token. So pack number 1 is down. Am I in focus? Sometimes I realize I'm filming on my phone, you know, I didn't invest in the proper camera or even a mic, so everything looks sometimes goes out of focus. But anyway, I love cracking the Lord of the Rings packs. The value has dropped tremendously, but I don't even know why they bother give basics. So Galadriel guide, but they've dropped tremendously. But the franchise is so fun. I've got a tattered copy of Lord of the Rings that I still keep. So it's got a lot of meaning for me. This set. I need to reread it actually. So we've got Eorith of the Healing House, Eomer again. We've got Erkenbrand, Lord of Westfold again. We've got Mirkwood Bats. Got uncommon, Rosie of Cottonwood Lane. We've got an uncommon, Nazgul. That's nice. It's the price of a pack, $8 or $10. We've got Nazgul in the uncommon. We've got the rare Boromir. This is nice. Boromir, Warden of the Tower. I haven't opened this version of Boromir yet. This is nice. I think the last ability is nice. Sack Boromir, Warden of the Tower. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. The ring tempts you whenever an opponent casts a spell. No mana will spend to cast it, counter it. So, sorry, no more free counter spells. Got Orcish Medicine. That's a bit off center, as you can see. Look, small, the border at the top, and then you don't even have a token card. Boo. Let's see if the Old Man Willow. Here's where you can see the difference. Anyway, okay, so I guess you could call that a kind of a minor misprint. Oh, I think that's a list card, if I'm not wrong. Gotta be careful here. Okay, maybe I haven't had a good list card in a while, so why bother there? We got Isolation and Orthanc, Fires of Orthanc, cast into the fire. That's a nice one. Playable. Smite the Deathless. Haven't seen that. It deals 3 damage to target creature. It loses indestructible. It's instant. Yep. It exiles a creature. And then we go into the uncommons. Grond the Gatebreaker. Got Goblin Fire Leaper. We've got Fear, Fire, Foes, Triple Effing, Foray of Orcs, pretty thematic. We got uncommon. First showcase card here, Elrond of Rivendell. Got a rare. Oof, nice. Delighted Halfling. I think that's my playset done. Got the 4th one. Just need more Bowmasters. And then do we get a second rare? No, we got the Shire Sheriff in foil. And then the list card is... Oh, I haven't seen this in a while. It's from Plane Shift. It's not worth very much, but it's a rare. So it's Dominara's Judgment 2 and a white. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain protection from white if you control plains, black if you control swamp, blah, 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 blah. And green if you control forest. Pretty good. 3 mana protection from. Especially good in monocolored decks if you're going that way. So that's the third card. Do I have... Yeah. Keep going. No signed cards yet. We're getting normal basics. Boo. We got Relentless Rohirrim. Rally at Hornburg, Quarrel's End, Banish from Edoras, Wormtongue, Grima, out with Grima, Goblin Fire Leaper, Fear Fire Foes again, it's looking familiar, 4 of Orcs, looking familiar again. Got Pris Imrahil, got a rare, we've got Lobelius, Sackville, Bagginses, nothing special. Got a common, and then we got one of these creature token cards. Okay, keep going. Why don't we? Really fun, really fun, really fun. The Shire. Oh no, so many basics. Lancer, Relentless Rohirrim. This is a pattern here. Rally again? Quarrel's End again? Why are these not Lorien revealed? Banish from Edoras again. Gimli, Counter of Kills. Got Rising of the Day. Haven't got a double rare pack yet, just one. Except for the list card. Shadowfax is a horse. I'm on a horse. Got another Nasty End. We've got rare. Battle of Bywater. It's a kind of a board wipe. Nothing special. We've got Westfall Rider. And then we've got Magic Minigame. Okay. Gotta speed up the pack cracking. Addictive. Nice. Regular, normal for mountain. Alright, Farmers, we got Eastmark Cavaliers. Can we get another Nazgul? We got a Westfall Rider, we got Esquire of the King. Oh, this is a nice one, I really like this one. Stone of Eric. Playable, Barsong. Glorfindel. Uncommon Grey Havens. Uncommon Faramir Field Commander. Got a Mythic. Oh, nice. It's not the One Ring, but it's one of the better cards. Palantir of Orthanc. This is the third or fourth one I pulled, but really nice. Palantir. Really good card if you haven't seen it yet. 3 mana, a legendary artifact at the beginning of your end step. Put an influence counter on the Palantir and scry 2. Then target opponent may have you draw a card. If the player doesn't, you mill X cards, where X is the number of influence counters and that player loses life equal to total mana value of those cards. Really bad if you put it in a deck with high mana value like Eldrazi. Really crazy. Anyway, I've seen it do like lots of damage. Oh, finally we got a money card. Lorien Reveal. I know it's only a common, but this common is worth more than most rares. I think it's maybe a $10 card. Really playable. Island Cycling for 1 and 5 mana to draw 3. Fixes your mana. This series, this cycle of cards, really strong. Anyway, I'm glad I got one. It's not the One Ring, but Palantir and Lorien Reveal. That's very crazy. I'm going to open it so I don't see a list card. Got the Shire again. Got Basic again. Mortal Muster. Torment of Gollum. I want to see blue cards. Soothing of Schmeagol and his precious. Got Captain of Umbar. Gandalf's Sanction. Council's Deliberation. Another Stone of Eric. Another Bath Song. Got uncommon. Voracious Fell Beast. And our rare is Isildur's Faithful Strike. Again, so many of these. I pulled 3 or 4 of these. Got uncommon, Bath Song in foil, and a token. Alright, halfway through. We're behind the curve when it comes to list carding, so hoping to get another one. We've got Gandalf. We got a foil Forest. Whoosh! We got Dunedain Blade, got Improvise Club, Lash, Nasty End. And then I'm gonna go quick on this one. Okay, we've got our showcase. We got Mythic Sauron. Lord of the Rings is from the Lord of the Rings Commander deck. It's not the better Sauron. This one is a Mythic, but whenever you cast this spell, Mass Orcs 5, it costs 8 mana though. It's a 9/9, and then you mill 5 cards, return a creature card in your graveyard, battlefield, trample. Whenever a commander opponent control dies, ring taps you. Pretty good for casual. We've got a Mythic, double Mythic Tom Bombadil. That's nice from the base set. This is nice. He really wants to play sagas. And Tom Bombadil, look at him. Looking happy. Anyway, That's really cool. No triple rare pack. So Shmigol. Oh, another list card that is not worth very much. It's from Iconic Masters, Hoarding Dragon, 5 mana, where ETBs can search for an artifact. Not good. Anyway, coming into the home run, we've got Aragon again. Let's try to see if we can hit another Nazgul. Lauren revealed maybe. Got Captain, we got Pelagia, no Woes, Pathfinder, we've got Reprieve, which is good. Faramir, Dunedin Raiders, Shortcut to Mushrooms, we got Knights of Dolomoth. Oh, I got Flame of Lenore, and I accidentally revealed that. The Flame is pretty good though. It's picked up, it's instant, it's better than... it's really good. In Wizards Matters type decks, lets you draw 2 cards, destroy artifact, or deal 5 damage to target creature. And you know 5 damage takes out Sheoldred. So, really good. Okay, let's go. Here we go. We got Barad-dûr. I got a foil swamp, and you know what? I haven't actually seen a cycling card yet, except for the foil Lauren revealed. But that's my 3rd Gron and 3rd Fire Leaper. 2nd Faramir. The rare Assault with Osgiliath. A 2nd rare. So these packs have double rares. Can we get triple rare? No. Bilbo and Treasure. Alright, 2 more packs. Maybe 1 more list card. 2 more chances for Orcish Bowmasters. And the One Ring, which are the 2 big money cards here. So here we go. Bilbo, I think. No, sorry, Samwise Gamgee. Alright, Brandywine Farmer took Nimble Hobbitses. Alright, let's see if we can get... I don't think there's any black cards in these ones. Oh, there is. No Nazguls. Rosie of Cotton Lane. We got Pippin's Bravery, 2 scene cards. We got a rare Fall of Care Andros. That's not what we want to see. Last pack. One Ring or Bust. No list card. Those are my 12 cards. Palantir is good. Lauren reveals good. Nazgul, another Barad-dûr, another Swamp in foil. Let's make sure we're in focus. Nope. Nazgul. Nope. Nazgul. Nope. Nazgul. Nope. Frodo Baggins. Nice. About to throw the ring in. Oh, Mythic Saruman. We got another lot. This is pretty thematic. We got Saruman as the Mythic. Not very worth very much, but still nice to hit a Mythic. Double rare. So these 4 packs are double rare packs. Shagrat Loot Bearer, we've got Uncommon, Akenbrand, and that's it. Wow, I'm out of breath. So thank you for following me, and hope you enjoyed this opening and all the scene cards. It's been fun. Thanks, bye.